Wagwan beautiful people, I am Chev B. If you're new to this channel, welcome Wagwan. Make sure you're subscribed down below. Now for today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to do the distressed butterfly faux locks. Now my hair is already prepped, so I washed it last night and twisted up using leave-in conditioner and some avocado oil. So I didn't want to do this part on camera because obviously it's typical doing some twists. So I braided the roots and then twist the ends. Make sure that my hair is moisturized because your hair is about to be locked in. So you want to make sure that while it's in there, as long as you can keep it in, maybe some people want to wear this for like weeks or months, you want to make sure that your hair is well taken care of. So I just used my certified Bella scalp oil because I have eczema on the scalp. I want to make sure that my scalp is healthy. I want to make sure that it's anti-itch ready, and also I use the Mousse oil on it as well. And then I just take my fingertips and massage the oil in. Now the hair that I'm using today is Lulu Tress, and this is their water wave in 18 inches. Now usually people use the free tress hair. I want you to do more of an ombre type of color, more like a light or golden rather 27 color, and I couldn't find it in my beauty supply store in the free tress hair brand, so I found this in the Lulu Tress, and this is what we're going with. And I'm also going to be using the Outre Expression Springy Afro Twist, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to incorporate both hair in this method and the reason for incorporating both hair. And this one is in, I think this is a 22 inches, but it doesn't even really matter what length you use this in. If you want to get it in a shorter length, that's even better. So I started my hair off camera because this is my first time doing the butterfly distressed effect, so I want to make sure that I do it how I want it to look before I show it on camera. Now it has more of a distressed look rather than a butterfly, like a overly done butterfly look, because that was the look I was going for. I didn't want it to be too messy and distressed, but at the same time I still wanted it to have that look. Now this is where the Afro spring twist comes into play. So this is the amount that I use for each lock, and what I like to do is make sure I have this piece. Then I'm going to use edge control on my edges. Now I ran out of the Shine and Jam magic finger, so I'm going to be using what I have left. So this is what I have, so I'm going to use it on each parting and make sure that it's good and neat. But as you guys can see, less tension on my roots because the hair is not tight, because when you do the full locks, your hair is going to look neat at the roots, so you don't need to plait your hair all the way at the roots. You can make sure that it's nice and loose. Now I'm using 2 strands of the Lulu Tress to do each parting. Now I do not remember or know how much parting I did. I did not count it at all, but you guys can see the spacing that I did to see how big or small you want yours to be. Now I crochet both hairs through, and then I separate one side of the hair that I pull through the crochet hook. Now this side is the side that I'm going to be using to wrap around the hair. Now the reason why I use the Outre Afro Spring Twist is to make sure that my hair gets a fuller look. The last time I did faux locks, like the bob look, I used my hair and then the hair to wrap around it, and it was a little bit too thin for my liking. And if I only use the Lulu Tress hair, only the ombre hair, I feel like it would be still too thin for how the look I was going for. So that is where the Afro twist comes into play. It gives it a more fluffed up look, a more fuller look, the look that I was going for. So this is the method that I do. So to get the distressed butterfly look, you see that thumb action that I did. If you want to go ahead and replay, but I'm going to do another one to show you like more in depth. But you put your thumb in, then slide it out to give it that raveled up, pulled out look. And then you just keep doing that how many times you want. I didn't do it a lot of times. I do it maybe like 3 times per lock, and then I keep wrapping until the end of the first piece is done. And then I take the end of the second piece and cut the bob or cut the Outre Afro Spring hair the length that I want it to be, and then I go under my thumb or over my finger and then start to wrap upwards. Now there's different ways people use to make sure their lock doesn't unravel. I just continue to wrap around until that stringy piece is like wrapped full around. Some people like to use a lighter and just burn the end of the part that they finish wrapping. Now I'm just gonna demonstrate one more time so you guys could see. So first crochet the afro spring twist hair, then crochet in the Lulu tress hair. Then you unravel one side, or fluff out one side rather, and that is the piece that you'll be wrapping around to create your full lock look. Now as you guys can see, your hair is fully snug, like tugged. What am I saying? Your hair is fully tucked in. So moisturizing is very important. You want to make sure that your hair is freshly washed. You want to make sure that your hair is moisturized to the fullest while wearing this style. Now you just keep wrapping, and what I like to do is like the base of the hair, I don't do the distressed look. I just make sure that it's not perfectly neat, but like neat at the roots, and then after I get to the blonde part, I start to do the distressed look. So I'm gonna slow down just to make you guys see how we do the butterfly effect. So once that end is finished, the first end, then I take the other piece that is already inside with the afro spring twist, and then I just continue downwards. So this will make it have a more elongated look, so it'll make it look longer, or the length that I'm going for. And then when I've reached the length, I cut the afro spring twist. So I'm gonna slow down here just to show you guys the thumb action. So I use the thumb to lift the hair, then slide my thumb out, and then I continue to wrap and do that again if I wish to have more of the butterfly effect on the lock, or if I just want it to be distressed. So I go a little bit faster afterwards because I got the hang of it. And then I'm going to show you guys how I cut the afro spring twist once I reach the length that I'm looking for. Now you could do a asymmetric bob with this style. You could do a neater bob. I just wanted the hair to be at a similar length, but not a perfectly similar length, because I wanted it to look a little bit ruggedy but still neat. And then I wrap back around and then just roll the hair to make sure that it stays in. If you feel like the hair is insecure how you want it, you can always, as I said, use a little bit of fire, not a lot. Be very careful with the lighter, and maybe burn that piece that you used. So because the end is like maybe close to your hair when it's going back up, you want to be careful to make sure that your hair is nowhere near where you're gonna burn. But I feel like it's a safer thing to just roll it up, like roll it between your hands, or just to make sure that the stringy part goes like super tugged in. So I'm just gonna demonstrate one more time, and then we are all done. If you didn't understand by me talking about it, the demonstration is way better, so you can always like rewind the video to go back to a part that you need to see. Now I'm gonna take some mousse. This is the 3-in-1 conditioning mousse. Sorry about my lighting. It was like really sunny this day, and I'm going to take the mousse and just pat it on my hair. So actually it wasn't sunny, this was nighttime, so my lighting was just off. But anyways, it took me about 6 hours to do this. I was moving really slow, I was tired. I went to bed, and this is the next morning that I'm taking down the locks, because I tied it up and went to bed. I tied it up with a hair tie and then a bonnet, like a big bonnet. You can get it at a beauty supply store. Then I'm taking this mist from Cream of Nature. It is a shine mist, and I just spray it on the lock every day to give it that like fresh new look. So I sprayed on the roots of the hair, not on the actual lock itself. And this also like conditions my scalp. It makes my scalp feel so much better. If I get an itch or anything, it just makes my scalp feels like brand new. So I use that. and I use my certified Bella like every other day. Now you can use whatever edge control you want to use. I'm using the same edge control that I used to do my hair because I didn't know like the reaction to different type of edge controls, because I already used this on the root of my hair, so I'm going to use it on my edges. But be comfortable with whatever you want to use and make sure that it's anti-flake and anti-residue, because you don't want to do that, because it's so much harder to get that ish out of your hair when you're trying to go for a long lasting look. So I'm gonna tie it down, let it dry, and then I'm gonna do my makeup. Okay, beautiful people, this is the final look. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this ombre butterfly distressed faux lock. I am absolutely loving the texture. The Lulu Tress texture here is giving me more like a kinky vibe as opposed to the free tress, and I am really feeling it. I am so in love. I love the distress look, because for people who are not like braiders or not professionals, this type of style is like an imperfection type of style. Like you don't have to do it perfectly, but it still comes out bomb. So let me know what you guys think. All the details will be in my description box down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, you need to go on ahead and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at damnthatschev. Spam the comment section. Let me know what you guys think down below. Engage. Let me know. Like, let me see that you're here. And that is all that I have for you guys today. GWAN, big up on yourself. Bye, guys.